Hey everyone, welcome to ZSR. Today we have a Survivors of Hyrule Link to the Past randomizer tournament match. We are in the grand finals, and this is Lin versus Specks. Tracking today, we have Pichu, and on commentary, we have Zaf and Toffile, and they will take it from here.
Thank you very much, Baseball. This is the third game between our two teams, which are Team 4Gamers and
Keep
Team
my
Zaf.
team's name out of your mouth, or I will Will Smith the Chris Rock out of you.
Okay, that's not actually what Zaf's team name is, but I will respect his wishes for right now. But Pichu is the captain of Team 4Gamers. Thank you very much for tracking for us tonight, Pichu. 4Gamers is up 2-0 in the series right now. So Lin is trying to win and keep a pretty good chance left for Zaf's team. I'm sorry, I'm not used to just saying Zaf's team at this point in the tournament, Zaf.
That's fine.
But our mode today is casual boots.
Go ahead, Tuffle. You can say it. I'll let you have it. I prepared that line. I was really excited because it came to mind earlier, and I was like, I gotta use it. When they put us on comms for this tournament yet again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, grand finals. It's been a bit since the start that we kind of got here. Admittedly, every single person on our team, minus Alzen, was sick or in pain. And yeah, here we go. I mean, it's Kaz boots. The first 4.5 minutes look exactly the same, plus minus. You get a mirror, you get some other stuff, but
yeah. Oh, we got a boomerang.
Oh, nice. We got the red flippers. Yeah.
Oh, we have boots. Red crystals. Crystal Light World, red crystals, Desert Nakira.
Some nice things in chat saying, oh, Kaz boots. Trust me, we feel the same.
For those who would like to see something other than Kaz boots, there will be a Game 4 of this matchup on, I believe, Sunday. It will be Wall Kicks versus Magno, who did a lot of heavy lifting last round for 4Gamers. And that will be cross keys, and not part of the cross keys tournament, just cross keys.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, it's been a good series so far.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, I would say, for my team and our players, but as it were, that was just the nature of both seeds. I think both of your teams. I think both of yours. I think for both seeds, you just got extremely unlucky in how you guys kind of routed. You both routed extremely well, you and Allison, but that's the past. This is probably the one matchup we didn't want to see. I think we kind of, in terms of the modes that are available for. So for those of you who don't know, or this is like your first time seeing a Survivors of Hyrule tournament match. In the bracket stage, basically, there are 9 modes available. Each team presents a ban. And then there are 7 players. It's basically kind of a last person standing situation. So games 1 through 4 are basically ruled for us. And then those can be any of the 7 remaining modes. I think against a team like 3.5 Gamers, we definitely wanted to get as many Key Sanity modes. And I think that they tend to be more favored in modes like Kaz Boots. But that isn't to say, I mean, both of these players are completely solid when it comes to open modes. I mean, Lin managed to get to the grand finals of the main tournament last year in a bunch of open modes, and Specks is particularly terrifying. I mean, Specks is kind of renowned for having a super aggressive playstyle and
something called Specky Clip.
Yeah, Specky Clip, you know, does things, and Lin making me clench just a smidge. Lin, you're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, but here we are. Aside from Lin basically giving everyone on my team a little bit of a moment, like I said, it's standard for the most part. You get through this. You have a sword. You have boots. You have 7 crystals you gotta find. You go roast a pig. Easy and peasy.
Yeah. Obviously, we have starting boots. We're doing standard, so obviously we don't have to worry about when do we go to Hyrule Castle. This part of the game's already kind of taken away from us. We'll kind of see where we go from here after we go do escape and check the sewers.
Yeah.
Probably the Kakariko, but
yeah, the first 7 to 10 minutes of this seed are going to look fairly similar from both players, right?
Yeah.
You get resources, you go get your literal like 45 free checks, and then you make decisions.
Yeah. Pretty. And Dark Ross is the key because it had to be the key because...
Yeah.
But the remaining 4 checks in the castle are going to be live because we saw the map. Honestly, though, 3 Crystal Light World is going to be interesting because that usually means a fast seed, a faster seed than what we normally would even.
I mean, yeah. Truthfully, the last thing I want to see is something like Mitsuko mode. I think that's probably the worst thing that Lin would want to. I mean, obviously, again, we only know 3 crystals, but usually 3 crystals. Yeah. You 3 pendants in the Dark World, and if they are Ice, Mire, and TR, your game plan looks pretty terrifying. Depending on what else it is, obviously, Ice Rod for Crystal TR, Flute for Crystal Mire. But yeah.
Yeah, but after this, we're going to check Sanctuary, I'll check Bonk Rocks. We'll probably see if we go up and check Lumberjack now or just do Lost Woods.
Yeah, I mean, Lin is going to play this incredibly standard. I don't think that was going to change.
Honestly, Lin just having some trouble with that one green guard and red guard in the cell.
Yeah, I mean, Ball and Chain Guard decided to get a little bit more aggro than usual, but yeah. But again, we're just going to get resources. I suspect both players are not really going to skip too much. I mean, Specks against GW earlier in the tournament was definitely a little bit too aggressive, and that seemed to have cost him in that game. Against Lin, who's probably a little bit more principled and a little bit less tight around the corners, Specks may choose to play a little bit differently. But again, like I said, this is Kaz Boots, right? Like doing anything super crazy out of the ordinary, really things are going to converge. So
yeah, I think the one thing I might see Lin might do that I know he likes to do sometimes with the Kaz Boots is maybe do the water walk over to Ice Rod Cave. But we'll see if he does that.
I mean, it probably depends. I think with this glove, it's possible. But I think he tends to like it with bombs. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen him do the thing. It used to be something that was a lot more common that he would pull out, but it also could just be like against Specs. He may, again, want to play more standard. So
yeah. Okay, so he's not. Well, what I was talking about for this one is you can use the hole in the Lost Woods Steve drop down as a water walk setup. Okay, Lin's gonna go save the old man instead. Interesting. I kind of feel like this is also going to be playing into what he wants to do later, which is north route into Kakariko Village, so he can go and use the village portal as his entry world to the Dark World. But we'll see if that's how this is going to play out for him.
Yeah, and there's no point in doing really anything more up the mountain. You can come back whenever, but this might be,
Yeah. Bit of South Shore here.
Okay.
Hey, it's a mushroom.
Divergence? And my Bashful Coots?
I mean, right now the only check that he can get up on the mountain anyway is looking on top of Spectacle Rock and going in Spec Rock, and honestly, you just want to wait till you have a mirror or a hard shot for that.
Yeah.
Second sword.
I don't think Lin... I guess it probably depends what's here. I don't think Lin tends to go over to Agina, and especially with Crystal Desert Palace, he'll probably just grab item and then go to Mini Moldarm Cave.
Yeah.
Well,
he's gonna go.
I am a liar. It's like, I couldn't remember if Lin 100% subscribed to the school of if you grab the item, you just go left.
You know, the interesting thing is, where is our fire source? Because we did find a book in Kakariko. Oh, we found the bottle at the library. So theoretically, we can go beat desert as soon as we have a fire source.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Rudy Tooty Fluty, we're going to Kakariko.
That works out really well for Lin.
I'm sure that with the Crystal Desert, Specks is going to find that soonish.
Yeah, he's got a book. He'll make his way to desert. Probably after doing he'll probably do Mini Moldarm Cave and then there's our hammer.
So yeah, I mean, we'll be slightly nicer because we'll be able to immediately turn Flute back around for that. But okay, so we're going to Dark World.
Well, we don't have a Moon Pearl yet.
I don't care. We're going to Dark World. It'd be really awkward, but we can do it.
Yeah. I think Specs is probably going to do Mini Moldarm Cave and then sweep left to the dam in Agina and go up the desert from there.
Specs does like the dam skip. This was something that he did against GGW as well. This is something that GGW tends to do. Like, again, thinking back to like seeds that I've seen Specs play recently and sort of those things. Like this is kind of stock standard for him. If he gets the fire source, it will 100% be a sweep left. Otherwise, he may just go dam left otherwise. So,
well, I mean, he's got the book. The one thing he doesn't have, of course, is the flute. But
yep.
Yeah, that flute there actually was really, really good for Lin, just because it means like you have to run over that way to desert at some point in the seed, and like Lin's not going to lose time over it.
No, for sure.
Like he'll find the book, but then all he has with the book is, well, now I get to go just flute over there and do it the fast way instead of having to run out.
Yeah, and Specs is probably just going to do the Waterfall Ferry into Hobo, sort of like stock standard play, and yeah. I suspect this might just be a jaunt over to Saha.
Yeah.
Nobly getting team, you can see the sites, or a site for the team to the roster. There was, unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties, so the site is down. But yeah, I think ARM has linked effectively it was the Google Doc for our playoffs.
Yeah. Right now, it's basically Pichu, Ninja Bro, and Magno and Specs for Team 4 Gamers. Formerly Team 3 Gamers and Gamachu until Gamachu left. And then Zav's team is Alzin and Zav, but they are both eliminated, and it's Walkix and Linlinlin still remaining in the tournament in the finals.
3 weebs and a Wally.
Are you sure that's what your team name is?
No, it's not. That was vetoed, but it's what I really wanted.
Yeah.
I really wanted 3 weebs and a Wally.
Yeah. Instead, we got Team Akira, Kusawa, the 16 seed, and Langan, and somewhere in the school, the one they call the Ultimate Despair. Watch out for her.
Alright, you got your one. You got your one.
Yeah. So interestingly, Flute Dare does open up Fire Source and Spectacle Rock.
Yes, it does.
Sadly. But yeah, Lin's gonna basically just kind of be like Ice Rock Cave. There wasn't really anything in.
Well, Lin's gonna get that. Yeah, Lin's gonna get that momentarily.
Yeah, and then I think Lin's going up the mountain. So we can probably turn in Big Bomb as soon as we reach Dark World. How's that sounding?
Perfect. Beautiful. But yeah, I figured Specks might jaunt over to Saha here and maybe just say screw it and go to Mountain.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, Lynn's gonna at least go take a look and see what's sitting in any Wildorn Cave before going up for Paradox Cave, I feel like, which is probably the right call. You hate this to be the lamp that you needed for Tower of Hera going the long way around.
Yeah, admittedly, Lynn has Lynn does not like. I mean, this obviously you're gonna find it like you with the logic here. It doesn't really matter so much. Not doing her without a fire source always feels kind of meh. So if you can go up there and get it, so that way you're not leaving your Moon Pearl in the Hera basement potentially, while you zigzag around the rest of the world. Like, it is something that he would prefer to have, but you might as well do everything here. Like, if you just happen to find your Moon Pearl, you happen to find other stuff, right? Just make sure your mountain trip that much more appealing.
All right. Well, okay, he's gonna go take a look at Saha first, at least. Yeah, I like this as it just kill all these really, really fast one-off checks. Heck, take a look what the Desert Ledge item is even.
It's possible. I mean, the obviously with him having gone to Agina, it would literally just be a flute over there, because I don't think he wants to go in if he can help it. I mean, this is...
No. You just see what the... I think you just see what the ledge items entail.
It's possible, but I don't suspect that. I think this might just be a playback up the mountain. Maybe the Ice Rod Cave and then mountain, but...
Okay, mountain.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna make the Ice Rod Cave play without money for Zora. First shield of the day, sitting there on top of Speck Rock. That's a nice heart container, but you're not gonna go for it, unfortunately.
The thing about this is that Specs is going to, at some point, realize, because I'm assuming there's going to be either a fire source over here or Moon Pearl, that there's probably just a flute sitting somewhere. He may suspect it's an Eastern.
Yeah. I think the question is, does Specs think it... I mean, Specs probably hopes it's a fire source. It's the lamp, but at the same time, you kind of want to have the lamp for desert, so...
Yep.
Especially with beatable desert on the table immediately. But maybe Specs could also try to maybe greed out Dark World a bit, looking for a flute just to get himself over to the Desert Palace region a little faster, which is unfortunate.
It's really going to depend too on what we find here, and obviously like what our crystals are. You know, it's
yeah.
If you have the pendant pod, if you have these things, like it certainly changes the initial sort of like first couple of minutes and how the divergence is going to exist as soon as you get into Dark World as well. So
yeah, I believe Lillian grabbed that item off the Central Mini Molder one was in the air.
We're gonna find out. He might just run down.
He might be good, but
yep.
Yeah. Sprite values, everyone. Oh god, it'd be funny if the lamp or the fire rod was sitting on Bomba's on an ether tablet. Yeah, just one.
That would be kind of unkind, actually. Listen, I want us to beat Specs almost more than everyone in this community, minus like one or two people. But like, meh. Actually, I would be that unkind. I really wish there was a bloody fire source there.
Well, that'll be some extra money for Lynn, so...
Couch
Cash is what, $20?
I think so. Oh, look!
Look, nearly a vanilla Moon Pearl.
We got our answer. Every time I see the various, like, flavor text for rupees, I just assume it's $20. I know that Horde is more than that, but I'm still rarely ever going to go back and go, huh, my Zora money.
Yeah.
It's great for Specs. I mean, great for me, that's bad for Specs. But again, I am very clearly biased. In the grand finals, we go for impartiality on ZSR. That's why they let me do comms.
Yes. Now, only one item so far, small Q, is in Compass Chest, so basement's still live. We'll see if Moldrum has the map or the item. Okay.
Look, it's the 1.5 gamer of the 3.5 gamers. Hello, Magno. Thank you for the raid.
Wait, does that mean Peach's 0 gamers?
I have no idea how many the gamers are. I'm just here shitposting. You're asking me to do math, and that is not what they hired me for. I mean, I think that Peach is more than 0 gamers because she beat me, so it's at least some fractional amount of gamer.
Alright.
Did I miss anything so far? It's Kaz Boots, Magno. What do you think?
Well, we did about the same thing for the first 5.5 minutes of the seed. Specks has missed the Master Sword and the Dam. And the Flute and Nagina. But that's about it so far.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, Specks will get this. I would be absolutely shocked. Like, the second he gets a fire source, if he doesn't immediately go get it. Like, the time that Lin has had this has basically net him about the disadvantage. I would say disadvantage, but like the little bit of time that he lost in escape and everything else. So,
yeah, at this point, like, the only thing Lin hasn't done is last Rod Cave and,
1/2 of Waterfall Fairy.
1/2 of Waterfall Fairy. Which, like, whatever, Lin will... But I think Lin starts with, You gotta... How's Lin gonna do this?
He's gonna flute to 4, probably.
Yeah. Do you start in Vo or do you start at Hype Cave?
You start in Hype Cave like any self-respecting human being. This is the worst way to the Dark World I've ever seen. Hello, Shady Forest gamers. Thank you for gaming.
Thank you. Welcome in, Raiders.
That's why. That's why. That's what you deserve.
Yeah. Pendant Tees, Pendant Ice, Green Pendant Pod. Wonderful. So, Pedestal can have a Fire Rod or Ice Rod, and Lord Mirror, and that's about it. Okay.
Hey, you just go to pod anyway. Just run over there. But, I mean, okay, I have a not even controversial take. Like, you can just go to Hype Cave, get a bunch of items, and if, like, everything over here sucks, you can just save and quit out. Like, you don't have to commit to this, but...
Yeah. I feel like this kind of just makes your route past on your second trip in the Dark World easier.
I mean... nothing you can do.
Yeah. Should have gone to pod to get through the progression items, okay. Okay.
Bless. Just bless.
Alright, so we are Mitz, Samaria, Gama.
Yep.
Mirror.
Yep.
Flippers. Sorry, I forgot Swamp was the crystal. Bow. Okay, we still have a bunch of Gama left. But...
yeah, I can't believe you didn't name off every single item that was left in the inventory. Would you mind doing that list again for the viewers?
Lamp.
Alright, yeah, that's an item.
Blue Boomerang.
That is also an item.
Shovel.
Ooh, that is not an item.
Magic Powder.
That is an item. We do like Magic Powder. Bug Net, not an item. Cape, item.
Wow. Shots fired.
I said what I said.
Yeah. Lynn's gonna go beat Desert and activate the bread bomb already. Jesus fucking Christ, Lin can go fucking hookshot across the water into North Hyrule.
Tough, breathe. It's okay. It's just a larger bomb.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not used to having Big Bomb online in like 26 minutes of a seed.
Tough, it's Kaz Boots. This isn't even a real mode. It's just a sham. The keys are in their same dungeons. Their compasses, their maps, they're all the same. This is not a real mode.
We found our boots.
Wow. Listen, I'm only diminutive of this mode because I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at all modes, actually. This trek into Thieves is potentially going to feel a little bit gross for Specks. I mean, it's possible that you grab something out of this.
Yeah.
We're still on Greenbelt though, right? Ugh. So I think that has to be our friend, the big key over in chest 4. We can't commit to the rest of this, right? This is bad.
I'm being told that we get items out of chests and dungeons, and that's why we open chests. As a wise man once said, doing checks is the #1 waste of time in Rando.
I don't think that's exactly what Allison said, but you know what? That's close enough. 0 items in the front of Thieves Town. God bless. That's what I love to see. And I would like piece of heart, piece of heart, piece of heart, and a piece of heart for the remaining items in Thieves Town. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Am I biased? You're goddamn right.
Yeah.
It's only half of my pizza. Well, depends on how big your slices are.
Well, that is Lin's second crystal. We are 25 and 30 seconds into this race. 25 minutes, 30 seconds into this race. We have completed both of our red crystals. Congratulations, everyone. We can open up and visit Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah.
And get the ledge item in the first go-around.
Yeah. I mean, that is a possibility. I mean, with pot, there's a shovel. With pot as a pendant, depending, Lin may certainly, obviously Lin's gonna fade that anyway because of flute, so that may just be a go up, do that, end at catfish.
Yeah.
We still have a lot to explore, to be fair. Like I said, there is pod, there are all the items in Eastern. Wow, it's the small key. Lin's money situation is a little bit tenuous because, again, I think he obviously was fading Ice Rod Cave for a bit, would like to do all that in one shot. When he gets to Vu, he'll find a 300 and it's vanilla Sea House. But that's still probably determining some of this round for him. Specks, brother, please don't die.
Alright, so the only item in the back of Thieves Town so far has been the shovel.
Yup.
No, I thought you said there was a 2-item front. I guess there was 1 item front. Alright. Well, congratulations, Pichu. Your teammate has managed to grab the fillet. At what cost? I'm not sure.
This video game is an abomination before God.
I mean, I can totally see why Specks went for Thieves Town in this situation with the 3-item back.
I'm pretty sure it was all of the items were the back, if I'm not mistaken. I believe we got the 0-item front. Like, it was chef's kiss.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Specks, literally the first 6 Ice Rod and Sin-type Cave and Fire Rods and Stompies. Nice. So
here's for nothing. Yep.
Alright. Well, pedestal still is the thing.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see what Shovel has.
Yep.
Just a single arrow over on the pyramid ledge, though.
Ooh, that's a mirror.
One potion for Lynn.
Yeah, I suspect this might be catfish into a save and quit. This could also
Catfish. Yeah.
K45 is going to be a little bit of an awkward spot for Lynn, I think.
Yeah.
Because depending on how his route goes, he's likely going to end at Moth.
Yeah. I think he'll have the mirror before then, but...
Oh, sure, but it's like, when you've already done all of these things, K45 is going to be...
Yeah.
maybe
On the other hand...
Yeah, good.
Sorry.
Okay, good.
On the other hand, like... I don't like that mirror Specs because that means Specs might hold off on going to Desert Val's region just even a little bit more. Well, he'll also be able to mirror and take a look at what's on Bombo's tablet.
Brother Fish.
Alright. We go to Eastern.
Brother Fish.
K45's dead.
I mean, if you're asking me if I sacrificed small four-legged animals to Satan today, you'd be absolutely right.
And Specs is like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Hey, more money.
Why is it called K45? I actually don't know. I believe it's like just an honest-to-God designation of how many caves were there.
No, it's I will actually send you the picture, but basically there was an online reference map, and that one was just number 45 of like entrances in the game, and nobody could come up with a better name.
Perfect. What he said.
Somebody literally had put a picture of it on the main Discord the other day. Oh, hey, we have all our medallions too.
Perfect.
All right, Specs, what are you gonna do here? Gonna skip Agina.
Well, I mean, you have all the items to clear the dungeon. You just do Agina when you're done.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like Teapot Cave Homes. The holy moly, that's brilliant.
The problem with K45 is like it also could be like the nomenclature I've also seen for it is like K South of the Grove. And
oh no, that's too many words.
I mean, it's not as many words as.
Don't you dare!
What do you think I was going to say?
My team name?
No, I was going to say Southwestern Death Mountain Foothills Cave.
Oh, that's also that. I mean, that is a great name though, because you're actually forgetting it's the end of that, which is the old Craigasm. But yes, I agree. Papa, you've been drinking, and never mind. Just have a sip for me.
I will make no accusations that the Arnold Palmers that I am drinking are alcoholic. I will bear no witness to that. But
why would you drink that shit if they weren't?
So Arnold Palmer is delicious. It's iced tea and lemonade. What the hell the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, I come from the land of sweet tea. I've had too much tea in my lifetime. I don't need more, I need less. If I can go back in time and take the sweet tea out of my system.
I mean, I never drink sweet tea, so I guess I get to enjoy it.
Fair. I'd respectfully enjoy. I'm late to someone tell me who is behind and why. Structural Mike, I am the voice, I am not your eyes. I know that I have seen you. Oh, beautiful. You have both a left and a right eye. But it would appear in terms of the count, in terms of number of dungeons done, and the color of items, that Linlinlin has more colors.
Yeah.
I guess that's not technically true. They both have two reds. I lied. I'm sorry. I take everything.
No. Lynn only has two reds.
Well, Specks has a red. Well, Specks has two reds too. But was it the red pendant or the blue pendant?
No, good point.
Ah. But there was nothing in Thieves, so unfortunately Specks did an entire Thieves for a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. Doesn't mean that Lin won't do a lot of Thieves for nothing, but I also think Lin is probably going to say put out on the mirror and then like bail and go up the mountain of mids.
Lin, why not? Do more than the fun for Thieves.
Alright.
That mirror was in the Village of Outcasts, I believe it was chess game, or it might have been brewery, but it's...
Yeah, brewery. So... Linda is probably floating off to Vogue right now. Okay. Gonna do Super Bunny and Hookshot Cave. I'd say peek the medallion, but he also already has all 3 medallions, so...
Yeah, I mean, I'm a firm believer in Mireshed, but also with no mirror that is not as free of real estate as normal, but... Yeah, Lin, you gotta go up.
I think Lin is looking to spike some Mario on the mountain.
I mean, I don't blame him.
No, I don't either. You got all 3 medallions, you got both your rods. And Specks is about to discover the flute that's going to get him most of his logic back.
I mean, I think Specks was assuming that either lamp or flute was out there in the world, no indication of either still. And was probably hoping for Eastern, but again, like, the jaunt over to Agina is something that some people like to do early in Kaz boots. It's a thing that happens.
Well, at this point, it actually has to be flute locking lamp, just because I think we've eliminated everything that is in Moon for locking the seed.
Right, yeah, sorry. I just meant more for the purposes of, like, what he was thinking.
Yeah. But Specks has both red crystals now. Still does not have the sword from the dam.
It's fine. I'm sure he'll get the dam before going to GT.
Yeah. The bow's the problem for Specks. That bow is going to be a problem for Specks, maybe.
I would not be surprised if Specks is a very similar route with going into...
Well, there's silvers, never mind.
Who skip dam, Specks skip dam. Yeah, so like Specks may not touch Eastern until he has a bow.
Yeah. That bow is... Both their bows are glove locked today, so that's... Specks, you have a mirror.
Yep, save and quit.
Alright.
This could be a quick jaunt over to... this is... I mean, honestly, no. This is going to be... You just go to Vu, right? Like, this is also free.
Yeah, you've got Mitts now. Just do Vu, just do Skullwoods.
Alright. Yeah. Lin believes in the free real estate. I'm about it.
Irish Head,
Yeah, we are just cane and flippers for a go mode.
Specks.
Yes.
Is finally going to go get his ice rod out. Oh god, he hasn't gotten his ice rod out of Pipe Cave. Flippers. Okay, well, presumably Lin, as long as Lin checks the brewery before Thieves, I don't see Lin doing Thieves.
No, probably not.
Lin will do the front 4 of Thieves, and Lin, where are you going?
Kingston.
Alright. So I don't think you want to do Ice Palace here.
No, absolutely not.
More bottle. Hey, that's all our bottles.
Wow. I believe we have 2 bees, a red potion, and I think it was a fairy? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Specks with a really nice bomb dupe.
Yeah, really solid.
I can't believe that a man who has been drilling execution can do that. I mean, I think Specks may do one of two things. I doubt he's going to jaunt over to Pod. I think this is probably just going to be up to Catfish. You kind of follow Lin's footsteps now. I could be surprised. I could be wrong. But I feel like this is... Yeah.
Okay. So this is good for Specks. This will be mirror for Specks. Not mirror, bow for Specks. Lynn's gonna backwards route. Skullwood's understandable.
Getting the subway out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Lynn's probably going to do Vu and then immediately just get Mirror and say, all right, go in the swamp, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah, the one question is, like, I think Lynn has to commit. It's just like, when you find four things in Thieves Town, 4 dungeon items in the front of Thieves Town, do you want to do the back of Thieves Town before checking the rest of Vu, or?
I think Lynn checks the Vu first, right? Like, I think you're supposed to check the Vu items and then do Thieves, because then you can just help make your decision.
All right. Well, Lynn is just literally needing that mirror from Brewery for Go Mode.
Oh man, no.
All right. Well, 2 items in the front of the 2 items in the front. Was there an item in the front of Skullwoods?
I don't know. Mom, put another goat on the pyre. Yeah, we're sacrificing to Satan today, chap. I believe there was an item in the front, though.
Okay. So.
I believe it was either chest game or brewery.
Brewery. The question right now, I mean, you got to do Vu before you go back up the mountain, or just with Turtle Rock or
yes,
Misery Mire.
Absolutely. I mean, it is possible that Lynn bails and goes to Mire, but also probably not. He could breed, but like, I could do after Mire tier.
I mean, Mire's 2 items, and he's already done Mire Shed.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he may just go, like, depending on how he feels.
Yeah. Or Flippers. Flippers were... in Mire Shed. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Yep, okay. So Specks will actually be Mit's Go mode, right? No, sorry, Mit's
no.
Yeah.
Mitts and Flippers. Lynn's in Mirror Go mode. I mean...
Yeah, so they'll both Go mode Swamp, but Specks will get to Go mode... Well... Mire. A little bit more of TR.
It'll also be interesting to see Specks as a shot cave or not in this route, in the way you all route this, but...
You might hook shot cave before GT if they're still sitting on Master
Sword. I guess if he makes the play, because he hasn't done Dark Death Mountain yet. So if he does TR after getting his Samaria in Bridge Chest, he could get the silvers out of there, which would be nice. Because... I'd rather both our runners not have to do Master Sword. Neither runner having to do Master Sword Silveros would be really nice. I mean, I don't think Lin does ice, because ice is... I mean, ice is ice, but... ice is dependent.
Specks going back, or no, he's just he's routing back for. Blitz were in Eastern.
Yeah. All right. What is Lin going to do here? It was unfortunately it was Compass just Big Key, which is not where you want to see Big Key if you're Lin looking for go mode. Oh, okay, so both items were blocked behind the fire rod in Skullwoods today. Yeah, this is a very weird race state because
is there an item on Armos? I think it was what's on Armos?
The mitts are in the Big Key chest.
It's Big Key chest, yeah, but it's more of I think that the first two are items.
But Specks is coming here in the Dark World, which is... I mean, he'll get mitts out of Eastern, which should probably not bait him into doing pod.
It would not be the first time we have ever seen Specks skip Eastern Big Key chest. Admittedly, there's not a lot left in the world.
Well,
so he...
yeah. Well.
Flippers are in Mireshed, Mr. Kicks.
One's almost too dark for Dark Fire. Just has to hit the crystals with it 2 more time. Yeah, so for those joining us right now, Specks needs to do Eastern Palace Big Chest for his mitts and then go to Mireshed. Lin just needs to go check the brewery info. What I want to know where the lamp is, in some place wherever you don't care about.
No, but really, where's the lamp?
I mean, it could be literally anywhere in the Dark World. Other than, like, anything that isn't Dark Locked. It's probably in pod, to be honest.
It's probably from pod. Well,
okay, this race took a turn. Really interesting.
I mean, this is 100% what is expected out of Specks, and this is not to say that, like, literally half the people who have watched Specks play this game could see this coming, but...
Yeah. Well, that's gonna give Lin an extra 4 or 5 minutes. That...
Yeah.
Because realistically, like, what does Specks do next? It's nothing. He's got nothing left of the Eastern Palace Big G chest and pod. He can't get into Swamp. He can't do Ice Palace.
I mean, he's just going to go back to it after he's done. He may flute away for Zora? Smiley face? Unsmiley face?
Okay, get to Zora. True. Yeah, waste another 30, 40 seconds on top of it.
Listen, I've already said that I'd be happy if he skips stuff. I'm not biased at all, but if he keeps skipping shit, I'm gonna be happier and happier.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah, and Matt789 brings up a solid point. I apologize for throwing all your numbers at you like I'm your mom giving you your full middle name. He's probably, if Lamp's here, he's going to be full clearing everything, and then he'll go back in. Yeah, I really should have the music going. I've literally had the music muted on my side this entire time, which is also a secondary tragedy. The first one behind Specks skipping the mitts. There's a lot of things in my life that I don't really think too hard about, and why Specks does Specks things is at the top of that list, brother.
Oh, hey, Lin has powder for when he goes back to Vo eventually. Why is Specks doing a slow powder?
I don't think if there'd be any reason for skips to Spec Helma. Jesus Christ, someone take over for me. I can't talk anymore. I'm getting the fumes from Toffile's Arnold Palmer's.
They're delicious.
I have never doubted that those are tasty. Use the fast route. What? Pray tell, for the class is the fast route. Yeah, Specks ain't skipping Homosaur here. Holy moly.
That tells us where all of our small keys and pod are, by the way.
Yeah? Just do both sides first? Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, we gotta go do both sides, and the last one's gonna be Compass Chest, and... God. And, yeah.
Faster, yeah. I mean, I suspect that Specks will probably double back in. I'm struggling to say his name today, holy moly. But I don't think there's really anything else in the world that could take him farther away from that, so he probably goes back in. And then we'll be pretty much on the path. So it's just kind of a matter of like what Lin does after TR, but
I mean, Lin after TR doesn't have a lot.
I mean, like Lin after TR, yeah, will be either Ice or Vu, and like if Lin goes to Ice, I mean, but may just do Vu into.
I mean, I think if you're looking for item checks, I think you do the 3 items in Vu and the front 4 at the Use Town before you go into Ice. Like, yeah, that's more item checks, and then that's more guaranteed items than Ice as a whole, and it's faster than Ice as a whole.
I don't disagree with you. It's just
alright.
I don't think if there's a world where he doesn't.
Yeah. But anyway, Lin about to do Dark TR here. Not really the hardest thing in the world.
No, as long as you remember your buttons at random times.
Yeah. Just kind of hold down and right and then left.
Yeah. Yeah, does Weird Al play Link to the Past randomizer? You better have the best follow-up, or I'm gonna get some mods in here on you, friend.
I think he's wondering that because of Specks' play to that one classic Weird Al hit.
What are you on about?
Dare to be stupid.
Alright, got me. Oh, you were asking, I suspect that probably, again, if if somehow our runners are on Master Sword, Specks may go into and get silvers before GT, but it's entirely possible that Specks just says nah, like, especially with how the seed has kind of gone for him, and just book it straight to GT looking for a sword. And probably will find one, if they're not both just sitting in a nice palace, but like...
Yeah. Oh, Zelda, I just realized Zelda actually did bring up a good point. Spike Cave.
He would have to break it though, which is certainly possible, but I'm not sure that it's in his best interest to do so for obvious reasons, but he might.
I mean, you'd be breaking it assuming that it's Big Peach as the invincibility item. Yeah, I would not do that. That is Spec's second pendant of the day. That are completely unnecessary. Meanwhile, Lin is about to collect the 6th crystal. Does he run back from Saha or does he bail? Oh, hey, sword.
He's never getting silvers.
Yeah. Alright. Alright. Yeah, what else does Specks have? Specks has nothing that's not mids locked at the moment. Other than, out of logic, Spike Cave and well, you don't want to do out-of-logic Spike Cave in this situation.
I mean, you do have 3 bottles, but still.
I mean, it's yeah, but like from a, it's it's mitts or invincibility item in the big chest or flippers. You're not betting on. You want flippers or mitts. You don't want it to be the invincibility item.
Lin is getting the 2nd item, which is out of the front of Skull, which he didn't get.
Yeah, this will be fast, though. It was just a big chest. So this will be the 2nd chest the check he does. That works, too. But yeah, right now, unfortunately, like, Lane has a pretty good dungeon completion lead and just needs to not do Thieves Town. Mitts respects. Let's see if he opts to go. Oh, hey, there's Bruno. So, we need our cape to do Spike Cave today. Specks is going to bet on Meyer instead of going up the mountain, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I suspect Lin is going to do items and then decide these, get mirror, and say, nope.
I mean, I always like the take the recoil from pulling back Thieves Town strat and then going to... Okay. Hammer pegs also makes sense. And it should be noted that Specks did in fact take Goma first.
Yep.
Unfortunately, he's got to go beat 2 dungeons. And
the power of effective Mitts go mode when your first 2 checks are your other go mode.
Yeah. But Lynn straight up going to be in Swamp Palace. Well, first Specks is. Okay, yeah, Lynn is never literally going to set foot in Thieves Town today. Which, given how bad that Thieves Town was for Specks, like from an item perspective. Where are you going, Lynn? Alright. Just gonna pop down and take a look at K45 before going into Swamp.
No.
No, just gonna go down, alright. Not sure if this is... slower than mirroring and whatever. It's probably probably about the same.
I suspect multiple transitions are slow.
Yeah. Anyway, we get to go do our favorite version of Swamp House, which is basically to ignore it completely and go mode it.
Also hoping that Lin goes and fills his bottles with something other than the one red goo. Not that it really matters, but having only one magic bar and Master Sword, meh.
I mean, he's got silvers. He might pick up a blue potion, but
A fairy is not a magic refill.
yeah, but when are we going to run out of magic? Oh, he doesn't have the lamp, that's true. So, Fire Rod only strats in the end can be a little iffy, but
I mean, I certainly trust that Lin has the execution to do the thing.
yeah.
Silvers are fine, it's just that I, as his teammate, would love just to have a little bit of extra safety. He's probably fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Lin will be in GT in about 2 minutes-ish.
Yeah.
Specks will have to do Swamp, and then Turtle Rock will be not that far behind, but TR is still not exactly a fast dungeon. We have to go looking for keys.
I would highly. I don't think. I think Specks is going to be on the climb. Might not even be on the climb by the time Lin's done, but we'll see. But yeah.
I mean, oh no, Lin's been hanging out too much with Americans. Yeah, I mean, and to Allison's point, I'm kind of surprised he wasn't expecting, but maybe there was just a world where he was thinking about it and doubled back just to thinking about how fast the seed could have been. Chat, you can put numbers in chat, but unless you actually put a particular chest in there, it doesn't count for your free internet points, which you can redeem for a Hot Wheels car. I don't give a shit what your numbers are. This isn't the deli. Pick a location.
Man, it's 413 points. You know, this is ESR. We do have wonderful kind of point rewards here, like
My bro.
a lot of fucking with Trez, actually. Never mind. If you're on ZSR2, you could set fire to Makar repeatedly.
Set fire to what?
Makar.
Who?
From Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
I didn't play that game.
Oh, that's a shame.
I was poor! Sorry, anyway. Yeah, I mean, look, this economy has not really gotten much better. Wind Waker Rando's F? Alright, yeah, fair, let's do it.
Oh, God.
Only if Gila does the slow checks.
Oh, hey, look, Specs is doing the thing. Congratulations, Specs, for doing the Specky clip. Alright. So half magic or another sword would be nice in GT for Lin. Probably happy he's never getting that tempered sword that Specks has, but
Absolutely not. Unless he loses his absolute bloody mind, I suspect he is not, in fact, going to do pod for the green pendant.
I mean, you can't even say it's a time save.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, I strongly suspect that he was. It may have been maybe the thought of 2 mirror transitions and everything else, but you know what?
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go with like it took Lin a second to process how he was going to try to salvage what he was going to do with the rest of that route. And
listen, Lin does things, I don't question them because 99% of the time he's right, and I just don't understand how right he is yet.
Oh, wonderful! We have 3 small keys in TM room.
I saw the small keys and I saw the big key on Specks' side, and I was like, wow, and Lin has the big key. I'm like, wait a second. Nope, I have no brain.
Lin, get that mirror off the screen. You're not doing pink strats.
I don't remember Specks random rushes. I forgot to put that in my notes for how many gamers are on that team. And we have more than enough small keys.
Yeah.
There's only a TR behind, it's fine.
How many Ganon Falls is that? That's a good question.
I'll let someone who's better at math calculate the Ganon Falls. Maybe we rush Tile Room?
I mean, it depends on how bad he feels about that K-Rush is done.
He might actually think his bow is good, though, to be fair.
Yeah, but you also last locationed literally your mitts and your go mode, and
I mean, I don't disagree, but the counterpoint to that is you did go base. I mean, I'm not memeing when I say he was basically mitts go mode. Like, he may think his bow is good without knowing that's what the bow is.
Yeah.
I don't really think so, but there's a world where he might. Mentalis, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hello, Big Key. Show me a sword here. Show me a sword. Show me a sword.
Sorry.
Ugh.
Just a compass.
So I realized I was on the wrong set of screens, so I was like, wait a second. I'm in the past. It's fine.
Anyway, welcome in, Raiders. You're catching the end of the tail end of this race between Linlinlin and Specks. In the finals, the grand finals of the Survivors Hyrule tournament. Linlinlin is in go mode and is climbing Ganon's tower, heading for the final boss. Specks is in go mode but needs to finish off Turtle Rock before. Also finding his big key in GT, which is like if he ran the rushes, that'll save time.
Yeah.
That
is in fact
3 freaking small keys in tile room in DM room, so you ran the rush does pay off pretty hard.
And the rush, not that bad. Will I do it? No. But is it not that bad? Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I'm pretty sure Lin's going to fish for temper up on the climb. But...
Absolutely.
One more run through the corner.
I mean, he's fine. He has...
He's got magic powder, too.
He has powder, he has 2 blue goos, he still has a red, he has a fairy, he's fine.
Yeah, he's got silvers for Landos. Fireball snipes him anyway because this game is cruel.
Yeah, now we're cash money.
Yeah, just gonna check the red potion. Magic's still in a good enough spot for the climb. You'd rather, like, in case he screws up torches one, you'd rather save it for that.
What's that? I mean, he has not 1 but 2 blues. He'd probably like to save them because he's going to be doing Master Sword Phase 1 and 2, but...
Well, I mean, he doesn't have a cape. It'd just be nice for, especially for Phase 4, but...
Specks got tempered on green pendant on Pendant Helmasaur into the turn-in.
Yeah. Yes. We started with boots today, so Saha didn't give us boots, he just gave us a sword upgrade instead. Which is not what Specks is looking for.
The Bombas map? The other sword's just on the left side. Swamp, it's fine. Or nice.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, I mean, Samaria Ganon is a fine thing if you know how to do it well, and for the rest of us who struggle with diagonals against Samaria block. Oh.
And Lin, very good. Yeah, and unfortunately nothing in the post-World War II chest. Lin's off to go take a look at Aga 2. How many cycles?
I'm not putting a number out there. I don't want to be right or wrong.
Alright, double for first cycle.
I don't know that it's the same inputs for Icebreaker as for Samaria. I do different ones, but those are diagonal.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Alright, and Specks is heading into GT, but he's running right by Hookshot Cave, which has his silver arrows, unfortunately. He'll find that out maybe when Ganon tells him, but...
Yeah.
Alright. So, welcome to Master Sword Ganon. For those who are unaware of Master Sword Ganon, we're going to have to do a total of 24 spins to get into Phase 3.
Whoop.
There we go. Some nice double spins here for Lin. Lin,
fairy.
He's got a fairy. Got a fairy. Got a fairy. He's going to make these bottles count. He's got 4 of the bottles, and he's going to make them all count.
Lin, get into the menu, brother. Alright, well, never mind.
We're into Phase 3. Now it's just four more Master Sword spins, and then we're into Phase 4. As long as he gets Ganon before he raises his arms, he'll be fine. The unfortunate problem is that charging has been slightly slower than Slash, so...
Then just eat a blue here. Just have a Kool-Aid. On the house.
Specks are in the rush and is going to start to climb.
The Specks are not in the rush.
Oh, no, he didn't. Sorry, he did DM round. Never mind. I apologize. Lin just has enough magic.
Look, slow and steady.
Yeah.
Guys, gals, non-binary pals, get your GGs in chat for Linlinlin, yeah. Woo!
Yeah. Finishing with an official race time of 1:14.16. Specks is unfortunately forfeited. So I think we'll see if we can get our runners in for an interview if they want to join us. They don't have to, but if they do, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean,
we take one back. We take one back. Look, listen. I lost. Alison lost. Lin was not 100% because Specs is a dangerous player, right? Like, I totally would understand feeling a little bit nervous going into this match, and like, this is a great win for us. We take them. Yeah. Speaking of, man who we are entirely afraid of, Specs, GG's, my dude.
GG's.
Hey, thank you for the GG's. Like, appreciate it, Zach, into a file.
Yeah.
Yep.
Congratulations, also being joined by the winner, Linlinlin. GG's.
Hello, it's GG's.
Lin is real comfy in your backpack, man. Thank you for the carry.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I think just about everything went your way in that route, Lin. Specs on the other.
I mean, yeah. Nothing kind of wrong aside from many modern clients, but I didn't mind that. Like, I had silver switches, so.
Oh, where was the other bow?
It's on Catfish.
Oh, that's the only one I got. Where was the other bow?
It's in Hookshot Cave.
Okay, I was in go mode by then.
Yeah. Specs had tempered sword, so he didn't go looking in Hookshot Cave for silvers. Yeah, don't ask where tempered sword is. You don't want to know when. Specs has been places.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the main things that I spent time on would have been. Obviously, I did green pinned at Helma. I had to go back in Eastern for my mitts after I did Helma. Because all I had left was in Logic was Zora and Eastern Palace Big Key Chest. And all I needed was mitts and flippers. And then I don't know. Len, did you do? Let's see. Did you do back of Thieves or North Darkwood checks besides Catfish?
I didn't enter these sound. What do you mean? Mirror was my go mode.
Mirror was your go mode? Oh my
yes.
God. Wow.
I didn't enter these sound. I didn't open the entrance to these sound.
Dang.
Yeah, it was Lin, for your record, it was a 4 dungeon item from the Thieves Town.
Yep. So I did the whole thing. Look, you got just a shovel in the back.
Yeah. Lin had like one of the early bits of divergence, I would say, is like, so Lin took the glove, went up the mountain, rescued the Ultimate Hand immediately instead of going into CAC, and then did the dam over to Agina. So he had the flute.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then, like you obviously like you got Mirror and Buck, so you kind of made your way over and got the flute later Specs, but.
You know I have a dumb rule that if I need the damn item, I'm gonna go to Agina.
Yep, I called it. I called it.
It was a nice heart container.
Yeah. It's a dumb road, but if I'm walking left after the dam, I'm going to Agina.
I mean, I know a lot of runners do that, so that's not,
I agree. I was gonna do the same play, but then I got hook shot in potion shop, so I'm like, nah, I'm going up mountain. I have hammer hook shot. I'll delay dam and Agina's for later.
Yeah.
And then you kind of snowball super hard from here because like you get like delivering that mushroom is just easy, and then just get the pearl and everything. Started out at cast. I started out at cave and I was like, there's no way I'm going to pyramid when I already have a 5-6 crystal, and the other one is desert, and I already have the book. I just need a fire sword for the second one. So like I'm just gonna walk west, and then fire was just there. So I'm like, well, I can do pyramid fairy, and I do pyramid fairy into catfish. Well, gonna go to eastern, and then it just snowballed from here.
Yeah.
That route makes sense. I started Vu. So cleared a lot before I got to the bow. And then at that point, all I needed, I had mirror, I'd already beaten all of Pendant Thieves. I'd already full cleared Skull Woods. So when I got to Pod Eastern, they were literally all I had left in the game, minus Zora.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I think that we kind of called with how things were going that you were probably, and admittedly, having done enough research and watched enough of your game specs, it was like, me, half of chat were like, he's going to skip the big key chest with 2 items already in the dungeon. You did it, and it was unfortunate because like that was, I think even with like, if you get the mitts there, it was going to be very close, right? Because you immediately you get your flippers out of Mire Shed, and like Lynn had to do 2 more mountain climbs, and it would have been a very tight end. It was fortunate for us. I mean that the mitts were where they were, and it was the exact skip. But
like, I mean, I feel pretty good about how I played this one. I mean, I had a couple little flubs here and there, but I feel like I actually I've had a history in this tournament, and where I let nerves get to me, or I play too aggressive and make silly plays. So when I went into this match, I'm like, I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna rely on execution because it's not the best, but it's pretty good. I'm just gonna route well. I'm not gonna leave stuff behind like I normally would. And this seed, I got punished for that for a decent bit between how Slow Skull Woods was and Pendant Thieves and Folk Clearing Pod. But I think the way I played was reasonable. I'm happy with it, so I'm okay getting knocked out this way. Plus, Lynn's amazing player, and I'm confident in Magno and Jimbro and Pichu to carry us on.
I mean, we're certainly terrified of Magno, considering how the Magno reverse sweep. I mean, I've already got a plan for Jimbro's got a nice case of something really alcoholic showing up at his house at some point, and Summer's got some extra dollar dues in the PayPal for that distraction, and hopefully Pichu decides to leave the gamer pants at home and not do it. But I mean, again, like you said, I think you played really well. It was like it was the right confluence of things, despite how well you were playing too. So
yeah, thank you.
I said right before you joined us, like, you are a very scary player, and like it is oftentimes not necessarily in our hands whether or not you do things and just win by a number of minutes, Specks. So like you are terrifying because they're not often the game is in our control. But
yeah.
Thank
you.
We have all the love and respect in the world for you, my dude. GG's.
Same to you, Zach. Appreciate it. Yeah.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's, Lynn.
Tough, I got nothing else to say, man, because I gotta eat before you get on comms. You gotta get on comms. Lynn, is there anyone else want to pipe in and say something?
I mean, I got time. Don't worry about me. But
you need to sober up. You are too. Get some water in you, man. I'm the one slurring, but you need some hydration.
Yeah. But yeah, no, honestly, that was a really fast seed, and the GG's for both of you. Oh, man.
We'll play no sides. Thank you, ZSR and Baseball, for getting this restream in. Peachy for doing the hard work, so Tafile and I can just shoot the shit the entire time. Chat for being here as always, much appreciated.
Yeah.
Game 4 is on Sunday, I believe at 2 p.m. Eastern, plus minus. It is Wally and Magno and Cross Keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those wanting more Link to the Past randomizer action, we will
There's a
be.
cake.
There's a tournament that you're in mid of at Lynn. Something called
Yes.
Cross Keys.
Cross Keys, Koi versus Zelda Desan, both players at 6-0. Right?
Yeah, it's our last one. It's going to be the last matchup of 2 undefeated runners. It's not the last matchup of this week. There is Flip Heel and Tam after that, technically, but it's Cross Keys. It's only half an hour difference.
Hey Zelda, if you're still in chat, I hope you last locate your boots, you high rolling doofus.
But yeah, no, it'll be the last matchup of our undefeated runners for the tournament, and next week there'll only be 1, and then maybe 0 after week 8. We'll see. But not sure what ZSR channel that'll be on. Probably ZSR main if I had to take a guess, because it's in half an hour. But come back, everyone. I see we've summoned Tomotalk, who is our free streamer.
Oh, we got all the restreamers. Hello, ZSR.
Yes, it will be on ZSR main in 30 minutes. Tom is here, ready to set up.
It'll be on ZSR. Now get off my lawn so I can set up.
All right, doodles, bye. I'm out.
Okay, bye.
I'm not moving.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.